Hello, my name is Cassandra Chiara. One major aspect of the final year of college is the search for career areas that will complement your degree and allow you to begin your journey into your dream career. A step in this process of transferring into your career field is to find out the position that you're interested in entering. In an interview with Phoenix Police Sergeant Ann Justice, I was given a great amount of useful information about the position of an intelligence officer, as well as other areas that affect an individual that is in this position. Some points that were brought about during this interview included the areas of ethic issues in the police force, as well as challenges that individuals within the intelligence agencies have come across as they work in their positions. These details, as well as job requirements and other positive aspects, were covered in adequate detail in the interview with Sergeant Justice. To begin, while researching a job position and gathering information on the position, it is important to find out the criteria and prerequisites that are required to be in the position. In the interview with Sergeant Justice, she states that the first few requirements to become an intelligence officer is to have 2 years or more experience as a patrol officer. Now, as I was researching this requirement, it came to me right away it would probably be important to find out what is needed to become a patrol officer in the Phoenix PD. After researching from a site called learn.com, I found out that one of the major requirements to become a police officer is the completion of the police academy. I knew a small amount of detail about it, but I didn't know exactly what was needed in the police academy, so I did some more research on this online site. The police academy includes aspects of physical training as well as written studies and exams that verify an individual is prepared to become an officer in law enforcement. Another requirement that an individual needs in order to become an officer in law enforcement is that they are 21 years old, have had an adequate psychiatric evaluation as well as background checks, also a high school diploma or GED. Now, as we go back to the position of intelligence officer, a detective certification is also a requirement in order to enter these positions. I've done a little bit of research. I will include a little bit of detail on that later on. Some preferred criteria that Sergeant Justice stated in the interview is that the individuals have kind of a familiarity with intelligence databases, that they have extensive knowledge of their records management system, as well as the ability to work well with others and have some positive work ethics as well with that. As we move through the information covering intelligence position and the criteria of the field, another important topic to cover is that these positions do have a few stresses, a few challenges, as well as issues facing the field. In the interview, Sergeant Justice stated that, quote, "Current issues facing the field vary by state and city. It is the goal of the Phoenix Police Department to keep the community safe," unquote. According to a source written by Ali Vetnar, another goal of the Phoenix Police Department is to also strengthen community trust. Keeping an entire community safe is a large stressor that every individual within the field has the responsibility of. Throughout each community, there are different issues that are to be attended in order to effectively prevent crime as well as keeping the community safe. So basically, different areas of a town or city may have different needs for their law enforcement. Some stressors that are presented to those working in the intelligence field are related to making decisions quickly and effectively. While making these decisions, an intelligence officer also has the task of ensuring that their decisions do not break the code of ethics, as well as citizens' rights and protections. A challenge that Sergeant Justice states as a part of employment is the need also to quote, "stay familiar with new databases for effective information," unquote. Basically, in simpler terms, the databases that intelligence uses in their agencies are always making updates, and new technology and information is always being added to these databases. When you're an intelligence officer, it is that intelligence officer's responsibility to keep themselves informed and educated on these databases and also what's available to them through these databases, basically research and information and things like that. Intelligence officer positions are not very easily come across. It is very rare for an intelligence position to be offered to non-sworn employees due to the fact that there is often a lack of education and knowledge of advanced databases and intelligence systems, as well as a few criteria being met. Basically, these people might not have the extensive knowledge that those that are already a sworn police officer might have. Through sworn employees such as officer, Sergeant Justice states that, quote, intelligence positions open up every so often. There are only a few positions that an officer can transfer into, unquote. As far as current job openings and positions through Phoenix PD, there is a criminal intelligence analyst position opened up that was previously occupied by an individual that had been in the position for 10 years. As I look into these positions, Sergeant Justice also puts a general emphasis on the interview process as well. Sergeant Justice states that, quote, as far as the interview process, the normal questions are related to speaking about their achievements and qualifications, knowing the job function of an intelligence officers, and why they are the best candidate for those positions, unquote. I also have done a little bit of research, and I've also seen that these type of intelligence interviews include certain experiences that these people have had within the experiences and the jobs that they have already done in the past. The position of intelligence officer is a position which I'm greatly interested in, and I'm looking forward to collecting more information on. After interviewing Phoenix Police Sergeant and Justice, it has made me even more interested and excited to begin pursuing a career in intelligence as an investigator. There are challenges and issues that individuals face throughout their employment in intelligence. However, with the safety of the community, as well as the prevention of crime in the hands of intelligence, as well as all of the law enforcement agencies that work to make the community safe, it is a very important position that saves many lives and prevents major crimes from affecting each community. I thank you for your time, and this was my interview experience.